Hello guys and welcome back to Indian Ninja Gaming, and we're here once more with some Gold Mining Simulator Leaderboard Season 35. As you can see, I am now sporting many francs. There's 6 on claim and 2 in storage, so if I get a map that needs it, I can go all the way back with my double line of francs. I think I've got them all set up correctly. The dirt that's preloaded in the shaker deck right now is what was left on the Franks when we did our final clean out yesterday. Now I do need to fuel up everything, so I need to go and make it midnight. Hoping this will reach everything. I've not tested that out yet. Oh, we should be running in 60 FPS this time. Let me check on my phone. It doesn't tell me on my phone. But we should be in 60 FPS. It's saying it is on OBS. Oh, and Azad was a big help to me. He managed to find the original donation quote that I was trying to find. So I'm now back to the original I'll do anything for the right price quote. Just a little too far. No, okay. That's fine, I have a plan. This needs to get down there anyway, somehow. Just need to figure out how. I had to transport it off claim for a little bit. So I now have all the francs I need, and I've still got 8 million in the bank after yesterday's gold mining, so that's pretty good. Ah, come on. Stick the landing. Right, let's try and get in there with some speed. Maybe that will help. Of course, it would help if I actually had speed when I got here. Oh, so close. Okay, well, this is clearly not working. We're coming from this direction. Yeah. Oh. Well, yes, it worked. And no, it didn't. I'm now pinned in. And the Frank got moved. That's alright. I know what to do. Don't panic. All the Franks have workers as well, so I got like a fuel efficiency 11 or something like that from the workers. There we go, that should do it. Should be enough. Bingo. Leave this here for a minute. Fine, you don't want to move. I get it. I get it. Oh my god. I just found out that OBS, when I tried to go live, created other things that aren't supposed to be there. Other streams, like based off of yesterday's one. Gonna delete them real quick. Sorry guys. And delete that one. Okay. Don't want people trying to find things that aren't there or shouldn't be there. Two of them were like 5-second streams that had occurred, and the last one was an upcoming stream, which was really weird. There's some settings I've still got to get used to with this new one, this new OBS. Okay. All is good. Can I reach that from here? No. Wasn't expecting it. I know it looks like a lot of hassle. It's just the initial getting things in place. After that, I only need to move the bottom one until it's at max extension, and then I just extend out the ones above it, as and when needed. Now where can I put this so it's out of the way? Go. That should also let me fill it up at the same time. The hose is here. Right, almost ready. Just need my mobile light source. Oh, and I suppose I should turn this on too. Right, everything is in place. Yes. Let's kick this into high gear. Of course, when I do my first fill up of the Franks, I need to double check to make sure everything is going where it's supposed to still. Hardest part here right now, because we are so compact, is going to be getting to any dirt that's underneath that hopper. God, I've had to mute like 5 times already so far. The second I started to stream, the coughing started. So I've taken something to try and suppress it. Waiting for it to take effect. That's a big node sitting there. Drop. You got stuck again, didn't you? Right. It doesn't want to move. Alright. So be it. I haven't actually run any gold through today. I got home, had a bath. I only get like 2 hours between getting home and stream start. So I got home, had a bath, did some food, finished setting up my Franks. Oh, and redid the original dono thing. Now, I have no idea. I haven't tested it with headphones. There's a very good chance it's even louder than before. So, I might end up like purely just getting myself if ever it goes off. Right. That'd be enough for the test. Hey, turn off. Thank you. further back we push these things, the easier it will be. That Frank in the middle on the other side looks like it's moved. Okay, you're good. I don't foresee any issues with that one. No, there's already some dust sitting there anyway. Perfect. I've got to remember my directionals for this. Yeah, that shifted. Again, this one doesn't like staying put. Can't really change this one much. I'm hoping that the extreme angle that it's on will work. Looks good. And the final one was this one. If I do that, then I can go this way. Move that one up a little bit. And this one should still be good. Perfect. After all that, we've almost lost our nighttime bonus. Fantastic. Come on, why aren't you digging in? Oh, you got full already. Didn't look like you dug in at all. Yeah, first time setup is a pain. But after that, once you got all your tanks and everything set, your fuel tanks set up in a way that they can get both sides. After that first initial setup, it's a lot easier. I think I just heard either a thunderstorm outside my window or fireworks. It's approaching bonfire night, so people are already purchasing and then people are impatient, so if they've got fireworks they want to let them off. 2 seconds. Well, it is tipping down with rain out there, so there's a chance it's a thunderstorm. Hopefully it won't interfere with the stream. Speaking of, is chat not working or were people just being quiet? I had an issue the other day and I get really paranoid. No, it's absolutely fine. There's no chatters. It's only lurkers right now. It's all going to the plant on both directions. Perfect. Save them refueling. You slipped again. One just does not like me. Oh, yeah, it's going to be a little tricky getting into there as well. Hopefully I can do it. I don't even know if I managed to finish getting into that corner. I'll have to look in a minute. Or when we get up there next. So, a bit quiet in here today. Let's see. Got some people in the chat. Let me quickly set up a mute button. I've got a deafen button, but which does both of them. But let me actually just do a mute. So if I need to cough, I can get both of them. Hey guys.
Ding dong. Hello, Indy. How's it going?
Yeah, not bad.
I can't swear because he's live. He's live at the minute.
Don't worry about it. It happens enough when Billy Bob's in and stuff. Just disclaimer from this point on, if there's swearing, I apologise. And that's it. Deal with it. There you go. Disclaimer's done.
Goddamn Dan. Can't bring him anywhere. He just
I'll
curses
try,
all the
I'll
time.
try and be a good boy. I'll be a good boy. Oh, have you seen they've brought out a new card now on the
They've brought magazines out.
Yeah.
I saw magazines. I'm on my solo one. I haven't played it too much more, but I'm on the next stage cards.
Yeah, I'm on shop level 37 at the minute, so I need 3 more levels to unlock the epic.
Oh, okay.
You're on about that card shop game, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems like everybody's playing that, except me.
Well, I'm really looking forward to when they open up the ability to actually play the card game. It's in the update map, the roadmap.
Hmm. Yeah. I've been reading my reviews on the phone. I've had a few 1 stars.
Yeah.
Most of them have been 5 stars, I think, which is pretty good.
Do you want to know?
Got me a second ghost card today.
Do you want to know what my favourite update they've done so far is? It's a really simple update, but it's just quality of what you're trying to do has improved so much.
What is it?
Okay.
You know when you're creating your own box of cards, like the really crappy cards, you could put that box on the workbench, but then you had to one by one put those cards into the box. You can now, with an empty box, just restock the box from the workbench the way you would on a shelf.
Sounds like a good quality of life. Less repetitive.
I mentioned that word because of Hybrid Steels is using it. He's got all the fucking quality of life mods he has.
Oh, and when they actually changed that second stink begone tower, so that it actually gets rid of the stink after 1 spray. So if no customers are going to slip through 2 of them anymore. You know how sometimes a smelly guy will just bypass because there was too many of them at once trying to get through.
Get stinky customers.
Oh yes, they got green poison clouds coming off of them.
Oh, I bet.
And you can actually, there's a can of deodorant. You can actually sell them, or I don't know if it's deodorant or deodorizer or something like that. But you can actually pick a can off the shelf and chase them around and spray them until it's gone, till the stink's gone, and then put the half-used can back on the shelf to sell it.
Stand still, you stink. Let me spray you with this. Yes.
When they get sprayed, they actually wave like the air, like get out of my face.
Yeah, it's like FO. So I hear you're running 8 franks this season, are you then, Indy?
I've got 8, yes. It's what I did last leaderboard. It's that way. You know how sometimes, very rarely, but sometimes you need 4 to get to the back of your claim. Basically, I'm doing 2 lines of franks, so I've got 8 in case I need to go, or in case I need that 4th all the way back.
Oh, you know what I think? Yeah. What a massive headache.
The initial setup, yes, but after that, it's not too bad.
This is Indy, not Rasher, not you, not Face.
Yeah, I know. He's convinced that the double frank line is great.
I was doing a lot better with it last leaderboard. My daily output.
Tomatoes, I guess.
Yeah.
You do you. That's the best form of entertainment.
Doing an indie thing.
Yes.
Let Indy be Indy.
Did you see Dan? I took past you. I got past you yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that. It don't bother me for the minute. I'm just doing this because I want to do it. I want to wait until we get the big red. And then we'll try
It
and
does
find
look.
one.
It looks exactly like it.
Well, me and Rasha are going to try and find ways of breaking it. So.
Oh, we'll find a way. That's what we do in every leaderboard. Try to break the game.
Yeah, on that premiere, do we have to make our own settling ponds for that? It looks like we do.
He ain't gonna tell you, you know.
He can because we've seen the fucking premiere already, and it looks like we're going to make settling ponds. Pretty good actually.
Which I doubt, since the water mechanics. I doubt that this version of the game will ever support that kind of water mechanics.
If they did it for that one, they would have to do it for all of them.
Yeah.
You'll still get the odd keyboard warrior going, oh, I don't like it.
He speaks as if he knows it's already going to be him.
Wolverstein, 8 francs into Big Red. Yes.
I don't freaking keyboard warrior. I've never said a bad word about the devs. Only the old devs.
No, not the devs, just the game.
I've never said a bad word against this freaking game. Excuse me.
You're excused.
Yeah, what I'm waiting for now on that roadmap is the more cards that they're going to bring to the game. So,
Oh, we're back to the cards.
I wouldn't mind if they made those board games playable as well.
Yeah.
Oh, we're full again. Okay. Wake up.
Yeah. So so the way they've got the roadmap, it's okay, but it's going to take them a few months to implement it, I think.
Well, it doesn't look like they're going in any specific order either. Like
No.
the roadmap isn't one by one by one. They're just getting whatever they can done when they can.
Wolverstein, you wish you drank coffee? You're getting tired. You need
Go
to
to
pick me
bed.
up.
Either that or we need something to help put up with me. But you need more than coffee, something a lot stronger.
He's doing good. He's on his rookie season. Dug up about 60k, which ain't bad.
Wolverstein, did you say?
Yes.
He's
Yeah.
25th on the seasonal.
Hmm.
I can't see him on the main.
He's doing good for rookie season,
Yeah?
for sure.
Oh, is he a greenhorn?
Yep.
He's a greenhorn.
Oh, do you know what? They finally put out a date for the next Gold Rush series. They got really delayed. It should have been out by now.
Usually in the fall sometime.
It's
around
usually
over Christmas and
it's
stuff.
usually
Yeah.
October it starts. It's going to be early November, like I think it was something like the 12th or the 18th or something stupid like that in November. Mid-November,
Well,
let's call it.
Well, we all know that it's already been pre-recorded, so
Well, of course, it's from this summer.
But from what I've read, I think it's something to do with Fred not coming back.
Fred.
Fred Dodge.
The army vet.
He hasn't been back. He hasn't been in for
No.
2 seasons now.
But last season, he was looking around at claims again.
Yeah. But
So
he's
it-
broke, so
Yeah.
nobody's gonna fund that.
I'm sorry, but don't get me wrong. He had a great idea trying to help vets and stuff like that. But he did, 2 weeks with Parker and then decided he knew how to do it.
Yeah. He got in over his head. I wished he would succeeded because I love to see Greenhorn succeed on that show.
I like how Rick's doing.
Yeah,
Rick's comeback is going
Yeah.
quite well.
Yeah, but Rick knows how to do it now that he's cleaned up his act.
Yeah.
He can,
Well, he had to start from scratch, didn't he? And I do like, I've forgotten the guy's name, but it was somebody from Fred's team, the one that has trouble speaking.
yeah.
He's now Rick's foreman, isn't he?
Yeah,
So
I know. Yeah.
I don't agree with Bren moving over to him, though. I mean, don't get me wrong, he took a lot of crap from Parker, but he's taken a huge, gold percentage cut by moving over. Because Rick's not going to get anywhere near the numbers that Parker does.
No, but Parker doesn't pay his employees in gold shares.
He does.
Pays
They
them
do get.
he
They
pays
do.
them salary.
No, they do get gold shares as well. I've seen them giving out the jars in the seasons.
Surely not to everybody.
No, I think
Yeah.
it's. I think it's his.
Crew.
Yeah, his chiefs. Let's call it.
Yeah, foremen and stuff.
Yeah, his foreman. Bren got one. Mitch would get one. Obviously, Chris, the gold cleaner, would get one. Top of each area, sort of thing.
Chris has done well for himself.
Chris Duman.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of my favourite people in the show.
He wasn't even a miner.
No, he was a carpenter. Yeah, he
Yeah.
turned up to help Todd build some houses, or not even Todd, was it? Who was it?
Yeah.
No, he turned. No, it was no.
Third season.
He came up to help someone else build some houses from Todd's team,
Yup.
wasn't it? Not Dave Turin, but wasn't there another Dave on the team?
I don't remember.
yeah,
It
but
was like
though,
the first season in like a decade.
if you watch the interviews, Chris Dimmitt's wife even said that Chris Dimmitt doesn't even smoke.
He does. He's got a cigar.
For the show, yeah.
He's got a cigar hanging out his mouth more than I've got a cigarette.
That's only for the show though, not in real life though. He doesn't smoke. It's only for the show, I think that is.
But I try to avoid all the interviews and everything. I like to just see the show and not. I know it's scripted. I know a good deal of it is scripted, but I don't want that shown to me. If that makes sense.
It's not scripted per se, but they cut it.
Sometimes they'll get people. You can see it on their faces, like the bad acting. Sometimes they'll say, "Okay, go over, say this, or say that bit again, do it again."
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Hey, Hazard.
Wolverstein is watching Moonshiners. He said that shit is funny as bad word, but yeah.
Funny as something Dan would often say.
Fuck off.
Thought you were being nice.
He said something I would say, and that's it.
No, but I missed the interviews. Like they did that talk show thing called The Dirt.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think that was great.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
the reason,
yeah.
mate, the very first reason why I decided I didn't want to watch them is I didn't want to see Todd and his excuses.
it's like when Parker lost his granddad. Todd came up to him and said, "Right, what we betting on this season?"
Yeah,
It's
but
like,
that
you don't
was
do
that
that.
was actually at the beginning of the show, though. That wasn't the dirt.
You don't come up to someone when their granddad's died and said, "Oh,
He said he's got no experience. He's not going to win. Yada yada yada.
look at the
Yeah.
gold that he's been putting out though."
I know.
That's the funniest thing about Todd, watching him suffer, trying to
Keep up.
save face, basically.
I mean, he had a couple of good seasons. Don't get me wrong, but without Dave, that guy just does not know what he's doing. Without Dave Turin.
I've been watching his recent show as well, just to see.
Todd or Dave.
It's no, Todd. Yeah, I saw Dave was back as well with some side show.
Yeah,
Dave's doing gold mining thing, weren't it? Gold
basically
extraction.
he went
That
around
That
like
surprised me a lot.
he went
He
around
retired.
failed mines and
Right.
tried to get them back up on their feet again, and then he visited like 5 or 6 of them in a season, and then decided which one he wanted to back and what crew he wanted to bring in on it, like out of the people he met.
No, I don't think we're talking about the same time. This is something brand new. Like, he's traveling the West, and
Yeah, he visited different mine sites, met different people along the way, tested each place out, and then decided which one he wanted to get back on its feet with a crew of the people he met along the way.
It's like with Parker doing his gold Parker's gold thing.
Parker's Trail.
When he goes,
Park
Yeah.
Trail, yeah.
yeah,
He, yeah.
I do like the trails.
I was a bit surprised because Dave retired. I mean, he sold his
His claim on, yeah.
Alaska claim, yeah, and said, like, I need to stop doing this, be more at home, which I get.
But out of Todd's crew, I always liked Dave.
yeah. But though, if you're making millions of freaking dollars, do you want to retire?
These minor types, they're a special breed. They got gold fever.
Don't we all playing this game?
Azad, did you see that I got that the background sound removed from that clip now? Azad found me the original soundbite I had from my original donation. He found one of my streams that had it, but it had some background game noise on it, and I was able to get rid of it. I uploaded it to the DM message for you, Azad, so you can take a listen.
Okay, we're about to run the plant full again. Clean up.
Oh, did you watch Cash try bloody a little dapper secret? He
No.
was trying to see if he could run the Glacier Creek from via 2 electrical pumps.
Yeah, it won't work.
No, because you can't reverse engineer the line.
Exactly. The connectors don't run backwards.
But I found a way of constantly allowing your water tower to refill, even though the Glacier Creek's running.
Well, yeah, you can do that. That's fine.
Like, you know how I got the gold cleaning equipment set up on that electric water pump? When that water pump gets switched off, literally, whenever I do a gold cleanup, I just turn on the what's it called, the power gen, which is right by all the equipment. So I just turn it on and off as needed there, and they've instantly got water and power. So when they're switched off, the 2 pumps that are providing water to the water tower is actually more than the Glacier Creek pulls out.
Sure.
So it slowly fills back up again. So you never actually have to worry about going over there to make sure if you still got any water or not. Now, as it, if the water for the gold cleaning equipment and the water for the Glacier Creek is running at the same time, those 2 pumps, they slow it down, but they never actually refill it. If water's going to all that equipment all at once. And that's what I've got now, but now that I've switched off that power generator, the gold cleaning equipment has no water going to it because the water pump switched off. And now those 2 pumps combined are filling the tower back up slowly. But it was Dapper that put me onto the idea. He had the idea of it about having the water pump, the electric water pump being like a tap for the output.
I think it's kind of useless, but I was curious if it would work to run 2 pumps parallel with the connectors.
Yeah. Now, as it, if the power is off for the tables still receive the water if it's directly hooked up to the water tower. They still get water. In fact, they actually take damage if water's running through them, but the power's turned off.
But they don't consume any water if the table is off.
Oh, they do. It still flows into them and then out through the holes and whatnot.
I think that's just an animation because the gallons per minute doesn't show anything on the output.
It does on the water tower. The water tower output goes up to reflect that they're receiving water.
Heck, I need to go check now because I don't believe that. Damn it, Indy.
Well, look, I can prove it to you right now. I don't know if you got mine up or not, but it doesn't matter. All I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn on the water pump for the tables. The tables will be turned off still. Right, let's...
Trying it now. We'll pull the cord for the Glacier Creek.
Right, so right now with the Glacier Creek on, it's taking 63 gallons per minute. Then I'm just going to turn on the water pump for the tables and the nuggetators, but leave the tables and themselves actually unpowered.
Pardon me, brother.
I'm now taking
What
90
does it
gallons.
say here on my stream?
I'm now
It says
taking
0.
I'm now taking 90 gallons per minute.
Does it really matter?
You can say what you want, and it takes 0.
Mine went up by 30.
Your tower is leaking.
You've got a leaky pipe somewhere, buddy. You've got a leak.
As it says, yes, Dan, it does. I think you might be confused as to who was talking. Just in case he did get mixed up. Dan, say hello.
Hello.
And then Cass.
Hello.
That's who is who, Hazard.
So Dan is the British guy. The rude one.
I'm always rude. Who cares?
He knows the difference. All right. Well, do you know the difference between Cass and Juta?
Well, that's easy. We sound nothing alike.
No. It's easy to tell the difference. One of them's a cheater.
Yeah, and that's face.
Except he's not, so I must be the cheater then.
Well, his name says cheater
Damn.
right now, doesn't it?
No, that is
No.
face.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's phrase.
Oh, was it phrase?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I got that backwards then.
He's the second one in the Cheaters Club.
Was everyone calling him a cheater then?
I don't know what he's on about. I don't think anyone's ever called him a cheater, but he thinks everybody is.
Well, everyone was calling Juta a cheater, weren't they? First time it happened.
Yeah. When he hit the million ounces.
But he did it to exactly a million, didn't he? He like spent ages in the hog pan trying to get that number.
Yeah. Picking nuggets. With the...
Yeah. As I said, I'm going to let me know how loud this is, or if it needs to be turned down or anything. I'm going to replay that donation you did for me the other day with the new now but old quote.
I'll do anything for the right price, dude!
Okay, never mind. I
Here
know
you
that
go, just because I love your streams, not dreams.
that actually killed my ears so much. I actually know that that's too loud. It killed my ears so much. I actually know. Oh. I've just dropped that down by about 25%. No, I got it on this end as well.
Oh,
Okay.
put that machine away, please.
Do you know what? You're absolutely right. It doesn't look right, does it? There's something wrong with it.
You know how much I hate that.
No,
machine.
I agree with you. There's definitely something wrong with that front end loader. I'm going to fix that right now.
Oh, Kevin's dogs are going up on one.
Dog's going crazy.
Must be food time.
Back in a bit.
Must be meatball time. Hazard, I do not like the fell.
That should be better.
I've never liked it.
Hey, the cougar is back. Didn't look right in its Halloween costume.
Oh, at the minute, I'm watching the Mentalist on Amazon Prime. You do know you're at 100% in that.
Yeah.
in that Frankenstein.
I saw that.
Yeah. I've been watching the Mentalist. It's not a bad show, actually.
Here, what's the difference between Billy Bob and a prostitute?
Go on.
Sometimes a prostitute says no. I'll tell you what, next time you talk to Billy Bob, I dare you to turn around to him and say that tofu bacon is better than real bacon.
Well, I've never tried tofu.
No, but just I dare you to say it to him and see his reaction. There was one time I saw him in the chat in the voice chat with a group of you guys, and I just literally jumped in, said like, bacon is the worst food on earth, and then logged out. And he was ranting away. He's like, get him back in here now.
What do you think of the new England manager then?
The new what?
England manager.
Oh, what, football?
We have a German manager.
I don't like football.
Oh, Thomas Tuchel is now our manager of England.
Yeah, but think about it. Our royal family is German anyway. German lineage. But no, I don't like football. Never been my thing. I'm a snooker fan. I mean, look at it this way. Even a 3-year-old can kick a ball.
I was watching something on YouTube, a pool tournament, and I think there was about a 15-year-old kid. He was playing against a pro, and he just fucking what the front of him is like a kid that age.
No, I've seen. Welcome back. I've seen I've seen on TV like 12, 13-year-olds be able to just get the maximum score in snooker. The maximum break.
You know what it was about? The dog was sitting on the back of the couch looking out the window, and a deer kept strolling through the yard.
As they do.
Well, they do where he fucking lives.
Yeah, we got all kinds of stuff.
Isn't it true that if Dan were to say to Billy Bob that tofu bacon is better than real bacon, there'll be absolutely no backlash, will there?
Speaking of the devil, here's Billy Bob.
I thought you meant he jumped in the chat, in the voice chat.
No, he's in the text chat.
Oh, what on your Twitch stream?
Yeah. So, message to Dan. What up? See you next Tuesday.
Yeah, as always. As always.
Wait, did you like make that more family friendly then?
Yes. It didn't actually say see you next Tuesday.
No, I gathered.
You can probably guess what it said.
See you next Thursday.
Yeah. To Indy, take your Togo and shove it up your arse.
So, no tofu bacon then. No.
Well, I do know that tofu beef is where the future's at. You know, there's no money in raising cows anymore.
Aren't you today?
Don't get him started. We already had this discussion.
You had 100% in the dump truck.
Me?
No.
I'm about to say I'm not using a dump truck.
Yeah. I just scoop into it. Sometimes it's full.
Indy, you just have theory all you want. I'll outlive you.
Tofu tastes like cardboard.
You've been told, Indy.
We might be the last couple generations to get to eat real meat, but I'll consider myself lucky.
Next, you'll start seeing like vegetarian deer walking through the yard. Well, deer are vegetarian, but you know what I mean. Vegetarian friendly deer.
What?
Yeah. It'll be.
I don't really understand what you mean, but how can an animal be a vegetarian if we eat it? I mean,
It'll be.
No. The deer is vegetarian because it eats plants, but vegetarian friendly
Of
deer
course.
is what I'm referring to. Like some genetically engineered tofu deer that actually lives and everything.
so instead of flesh, it's got
Oh
tofu.
God, Indy.
Yeah.
You don't want to know what he just said now.
Oh god.
Ah, God.
What while you're getting Alzheimer's and dementia from eating fake meat, I'll be laughing and banging the nurse while you watch.
I was just gonna read that, but yeah.
As long as he gets it on video for me later. I mean, dementia and all. You know, I need to relive the moment. So-
Second-hand vegetarians. That's it. We only filter our grass through a cow.
Sorry, Azad, I wasn't ignoring your comments. I was reading them. We're just having too much fun, like taking a piss out of Billy Bob.
Oh, I think he's just fine.
Right, I'm going back to Amazon Prime, so I'll talk to you in a bit.
What's he saying now?
The fact that you want to watch that over and over is scary.
Well, like I said, if I got Alzheimer's, I'm gonna forget it like what faster than a goldfish. Poor Billy Bob Azad says.
I'm sure he's fine. Exactly. I wouldn't want to see that. I would like to forget that if I saw it.
It's not the fact that I'd want to see it, it's the fact that I know that I'm forgetting something and want to know what it is I'm forgetting. And then I'd wish I forget it, and it's just a vicious cycle. When the FPS drops low enough, Azad, the dirt lock screws around in the bucket, so I have to shake the, tilt the bucket a few times for it to actually release. It happens when like my FPS has dropped down to like 20. I need to do a reload in a minute, but it happens whenever the FPS drops down like this.
He's wondering if you just came out of the closet on stream.
No. If
Still
that
in there.
if that were the case, if that were the case, I'd be asking him for more pictures. Oh, did he ever play that game I gave him?
I don't know. Did you ever play the game Indy gave you? He's probably watching both streams. I don't know why I'm repeating it. Or he can hear you, so.
No, it's bugged. That's a...
Not yet, he says. Right, the back of this square is garbage dirt, so we shouldn't dig this.
Shouldn't. It doesn't mean you won't. Gold fever and all.
No, I won't. It's bad dirt. Don't run overburden. got a lot to do in the remaining time in this leaderboard, so I don't have time to run garbage dirt with the playtime I have.
I'm still collecting money for my seasonal attempt map. But I figure I've got till Sunday to do that, and then there'll be 2 weeks for the seasonal.
We might actually go and get a fell, clean this up a little bit.
And don't tell Dan.
I don't mind. You don't have to run it, but I'm going to.
He told me to get rid of mine when he saw me using it. I went, oh yeah, something doesn't look right here. You're absolutely right. There's something wrong with it. And then went and got the cougar skin back.
Yeah, it's getting a bit old, that no fell routine.
I don't mind using the front end loader.
Of course not. It's great.
I mean, when you first start playing it, yeah, okay, it might be a bit of a struggle with the controls because you're not used to the way it oscillates. But once you...
It took me half a leaderboard to learn to drive the damn thing.
Yeah. But once you get the hang of it, that's it. It's like when you're swapping the mats whilst the machine's running. Once you get the hang of it...
Shit. Damn. Just made a hole there. Fuck.
Oh, I hate when the dozer does that. You know that patch of dirt over by the... when you go onto the dirt over by the water tower and it dips down as it goes onto the dirt and it just... Even if the blade's all the way up, it just pushes into it.
Right.
Yes, the worker on the front-end loader increases its hydraulic speed. Not by much, but it does. Hopefully this is going to be enough dirt coming through. I need to refresh my FPS. While that's doing that, Azad, I will show you what a maximum level front-end loader worker does for the front-end loader.
Bob. Yeah, it increases the speed from a 90-year-old man to 80-year-old.
The maximum level increases hydraulic speed by 20%.
It's too bumpy over here to drive this thing here.
So I'll do this clean out, then I'll just reset my FPS.
Farm Sim 25. I'll probably not play it.
Oh, Cass, did you see that free game in Epic?
No.
Hyperion
What?
Galactic Survival.
Is this the MMO I've heard you've been talking about?
No. This is like a on a space planet kind of survival-ish I played it a long time ago. It's still going. I've had a lot more updates since the last time I played it. It was a good few years back I played it. But it's free at the moment on Epic. It's not bad. It can be single player or multiplayer. It's free, so, you know, just may as well grab it, take a look. If you don't like it, you don't like it. It didn't cost you anything.
I guess.
If it suits you, then it's another game you can play, you know?
Remind me later what it's called, because I tend to forget.
You're on my Discord, aren't you?
In yours?
Yeah. No, you're not. Oh, okay.
No.
Oh, don't worry then. I've got as a section in my Discord where it's like, where if I find a good free game, I post about it.
Right.
As it says, Farm Sim 25 is on pre-order.
Nice. Farm Sim is a very mod-heavy game. Is the new edition gonna have a bunch of mods available early on, or?
I have no idea. I'm not as big on Farm Sim as everyone else is. I'll play it, but I'm not as manic about it.
Nor am I.
That was like a 950 swap. That weren't bad. Right, let's fix this FPS. I could use my steering wheel in Farm Sim, but it was basically my steering wheel isn't a designated steering wheel per se. It's like a different version of a controller. So it was a bit difficult doing other things with it.
Billy Bob says converting mods won't take the modders long. They got access to it already, so.
They got skills to pay the bills. Now, if I get another peripheral for anything, I'll tell you what I do want. I want like another. It would have to be another set of pedals to go with it, but the 2 joysticks to operate mining machines like this, like the 2 flight sim sticks.
Welcome back, Wolverine.
Try it out try it out on American Truck Sim.
Alright, so we cleaned out the bottom. We need to get those in.
Oh, you cleaned out the bottom. Is that why Billy Bob's smelling Daisy Fresh for once?
The bottom of the claim. Not that bottom. Damn it.
Sooner or later, he's just going to jump into the chat just to set a few things right. He tried to really go through and set it up proper because it took me 15 minutes to work out what button to hit and turn the truck on. Yeah, I mean, it took me a while to get it working when I had it working, and then it just kind of all screwed up on me, didn't it?
So Billy says he's still working, otherwise he would jump in for sure.
Yeah, I don't think he gets that much signal on the street corner, does he?
Work in the streets.
Yeah, sounds good, Hazard. Problem is obviously trying to get an overlap on that time zones.
I'd make more working the street corners most days. I don't doubt it.
Especially from his repeat customers.
Oh, hell yeah. Those are the best. So pay attention, Wolverstein. We're dozing.
You could always link him to my video if it comes to it. I'm not saying focus on me, I'm just saying if what you're showing him doesn't work, like a last sort of attempt sort of thing.
You saying I can't show people how to doze?
No. It's just obviously my video is like a shorter version, isn't it? Sometimes it's easier for some people in smaller bites, like this is how you do this bit, this is how you do this bit.
He's been playing around with it, but he needs practice. So, because the dozer is weird when you're new to it.
I have trouble with the dozer in Out of War. Those things are just too powerful. They literally, you can just pile drive through a mountain with those things.
Oh, you need a miracle, not practice. Okay.
Well, Billy Bob claims he's a miracle. Personally, I just think it's a miracle that he's able to think that he's a miracle.
So basically, we're just gonna wall delete all the way through the thing now. Drop it down to the lower level. Might want to move the excavator, actually,
It would help.
or it's gonna fall down.
Oh, my Frankenstein's twerking again. My Franks haven't tried...
Okay.
Oh, sorry, go on.
So Wolverine, so you were doing this, and the thing would just solid stick, even going back and going on. A curve didn't work for me. No. So, because if I try to push in here, it won't push because the entire blade is buried in dirt that is taller than the blade. So I need to back up, then we have to angle it, and then keep turning. So you have to have lower dirt or air on half the blade. Let's see.
Yeah, I find if I get stuck, you know, the ramp it can sometimes make. I do that on purpose, then drive halfway up and then dig in.
See, I've dug this claim like a slope but we'll cut it down now. I'll lose some dirt, but it doesn't matter.
What do you mean you lose?
Better, it's
You
flat.
lose some dirt. Of course you lose some dirt. You're dozing. The dozer deletes dirt.
I mean, I lose dirt that
Oh,
has
gold
in it,
bearing.
but it's better that it's flat. So basically, when I take from the wall like this, I take half the blade in the wall and half the blade outside of it. That's why I'm viewing it from above now. But it wants to turn into the wall, so you have to tap left on it. See, now it got stuck, so now I have to give it air on the blade, so it'll keep going. But you can get rid of a lot of dirt doing this.
Good practice area is when you're making your bedrock road. Bulldoze that down a little bit. It removes some of the dirt that you'd be deleting anyway, and it doesn't matter if you screw up.
I watched this stream like a couple days ago, and he has made a big practice field with a dozer. Hi, Phrase. How's it going today?
How's the new website going?
Stop cheat, go dig. I don't cheat. YouCheater.com. You did another practice field. You had it nice and flat until it stuck. Okay.
Had it nice and flat until we didn't. Oh, both. I've got two Franks working in sync here. They're exactly. We're twitching exactly at the same time.
Pinching the hopper in the dirt.
Well, I haven't had any of them try to lift. You know, you've seen it when my Franks kind of dig their nose in and their asses try to fly up in the air. I haven't had that yet, this leaderboard. But I make my Franks do some weird things.
They can do stuff.
Like if I got the space to do it, I used to after I dug out the first half of a square to the bench from like the excavator could reach, I would then back the end of the Frankenstein up onto that bench, and it'd be lifted up off the air a little. The back wheels would be lifted off the floor for a little bit, but it'd let me do a full square going back without having to go for the long, slow reach. Oh yeah, Billy Bob, thanks for your well, that's weird, my headphones are just disconnected.
Biker Wolf, welcome to the channel.
There we go.
How's it going? Is it going good? Going good. Just extending the bottom layer of the claim with the dozer.
Well, anyway, as I was saying, Billy Bob, thanks for voting on that thing on my Discord. I saw that you put your vote in. I'm trying to get like a census of where people watch, like prefer to watch content, like Discord or Twitch, YouTube or Twitch, to see if it's worth me trying to maybe dual stream.
Yes, Biker Wolf, I'm putting in a seasonal. A way too limited play time to play for max. Or the will to do it, for that matter.
At least you didn't have my problems.
No, that would be bad. Like Wolverstein saying, why not do restream like Rasher streams and both Twitch and YouTube, like dual streaming?
I'll probably not do restream. I used that a long time ago, back when I was partnered with Freedom, and I had some issues with it. So, but I can. It's easier with this new Streamlabs version of OBS.
Right.
Like literally, when you start the stream, and you know how it normally asks you to select your broadcast. It actually comes up with a list of 4 different streaming places that you can tick or untick. So. Before I do any of that though, I need to see if I can get an alternate name set up, a better name.
Yeah.
It just sucks that Indie Ninja Gaming was taken. Sorry, I spoke over you.
Biker Wolf, me and my mate kind of want to compete once in a season. Cool.
Well, if you've got each other on your Steam friends list, then you can see each other in your friends list, so you'll know exactly how far away from each other you are.
Of course, of course. So, have you played this game before? Are you returning players of GMS?
New content coming soon.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, it says coming soon. It's on the trailer. It says it on the trailer, doesn't it? On the store page. There's no date for it yet, but they said before the end of the year, didn't they?
Phrase, you don't want to dig anymore?
So he does have a limit. Quick, everyone
Phrase
write.
burned out?
Everyone write this down. This is like a date to remember. It's like Billy Bob saying he prefers tea over coffee. Or Billy Bob admitting that the coffee I drink is good.
It'll snow in hell before that. Yeah, you played the game before, just keep forgetting about it. Yeah, now we're halfway through the leaderboard. Tomorrow, actually.
Do we know why they've extended it by an extra hour?
I don't know. Have they?
Yeah, it ends an hour later than normal.
Because it used to run on like midnight Central Europe time. But what?
For
is it
me,
midnight, UK time now.
It normally ends at 11 p.m. in UK time,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is exactly where my stream normally ends.
Yeah,
But this one, it will end at midnight for me.
right. I bet the devs are Polish, so they run on Central Europe. So probably that's why they made it midnight for them.
Oh, that was like that clean out was 1,050 ounces. That makes sense, Azad, actually, yes. Would Poland have done their winter time? Yeah, like their clock change for winter.
I don't know if the Poland uses daylight saving. I mean, probably.
But I don't know when everyone does it. I mean, I think the UK one is October, end of October.
Yeah, yeah.
Just having a look. Just double checking.
Can't be long now. We're probably just, a week out or something from that. Or two. Come on, don't get
No.
stuck on some stupid
The Poland daylight savings ends on the 27th of October. Same as over here.
Yeah.
No, you can't get all like, yeah, I was right, Azad. You can't do it, no, because it turned out you was wrong. It was a good idea, but you was wrong. I mean, that's what happens when you live in a country that doesn't do daylight savings. Yeah, Azad doesn't get daylight savings in his country.
I like the proposal that's up there for us to run on summertime all the time. I mean, why not?
Well, it was an American that came up with daylight savings. It was Ben Franklin.
So, Phrase is suffering because there is no French community for this game. He's all alone in his corner.
Aww. You could always stream the channel, come over here.
Well, luckily you're one of these French guys that actually understands a little bit of English, so...
I'm not saying what it is, of course, but my surname... it's pronounced in English now, but it's originally a French surname. Right, apparently I've got some French ancestry or something. Fraser's like, you can keep it. Just stay over there.
Wolverine, I'm Scottish. I'm alone as well.
Yeah, but you're Scottish. That's for good reason. No, I'm joking, dude.
It's like there's a reason Scottish people are alone.
Oh, okay then.
How rude.
No, no, there's somebody at work who's Scottish and we take the mick out of her all the time, but she laughs about it herself, so it's become a habit. It's like we're constantly teasing her, like saying that she loves Tizer for some reason, and we're constantly like, "Oh, we're getting Tizer on, in store soon," stuff like that. No, she had a kid. We're asking if she's going to be breastfeeding Tizer. Oh, I didn't put that bucket back, did I? Or did I? No, I didn't.
Scottish kids won't take the breast. They need batter on it first.
They won't take the breast. Just put a bottle tea on a bag of haggis.
He says, "Don't worry, I'm surrounded by the Irish."
Ah, do you know what? We've got a manager at work. She's Irish, but if you call her Irish, she really has a go at you because she's Northern Irish.
Fuck yeah, batter on everything. Another Scottish guy I used to talk to, he said he'd like put batter and deep fried his Snickers. It's like, what?
Oh, apparently, lots of people over here like deep fried Mars bars.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Azad says he thinks the word gaming was originally French.
Batter on ice cream. Okay.
Azad says he loves deep fried Mars bars, but you can't take his word for anything because he's Australian. He didn't say that last bit. I said that last bit. It's one of those things only in Australia.
Yeah.
Oh, you said it because my last name. Oh, okay. I see what you did there. You forgot the question mark, so it looked like a statement rather than a question.
So my other friend wasn't lying. Deep fried Mars bars and Snickers is a thing.
Yeah, deep fried Mars bars is a thing. I mean, I can't imagine how the chocolate and caramel doesn't separate. Doesn't just melt away, but deep fried Snickers, all you're left with is nuts. Okay. Yeah, only in Australia time. Azad says he loves eating crocodiles, emu, and kangaroo as well.
I don't doubt it.
I mean, I can't really say anything. I mean, this country has blood pudding.
So do we.
Do you count it?
Pig's blood and
Yeah.
flour and something else.
Do you count it as part of breakfast food?
No.
We do. And then, of course, there's bubble and squeak, which I think is actually quite disgusting. Yeah, it's black pudding over here as well, as it is what it's actually called. But blood pudding is what it's more commonly known as. Why I said it that way.
It's made of blood.
Or blood sausage, isn't it? Is essentially.
So face is saying, is it worse as breakfast? Is it worse as breakfast food, or what does he mean?
No, it's just you know how some countries will have something that's counted as a breakfast food, whereas other countries would have it as like that's dinner food. Why would you eat that for breakfast?
Over here, like it's usually the kids need dinner super quickly. Let's fry up a couple slices of blood pudding. It's not really dinner. It's more of a
Appetizer,
snack.
yeah.
It's probably very nutritious, but I don't really like it.
No, it's not my thing either.
Get in my belly. That's right. Where does all this dirt come from? I'm not cutting in. I just want to make it flat.
It's probably those like really hard to see little bumps. Like the ones that you would normally, if you drove over it, they'd be gone forever.
I shouldn't have been so sloppy with it from the beginning.
I didn't actually intend to come up here just yet, but I hit the button by mistake. So, sod it, I'm going to do my clean out. My entire plant was set to base 0 at the start of my stream. My jigs are already 30% ahead.
Yeah, 10% per clean out.
I've had it at 5% sometimes. You're not hearing any of those times when I'm coughing, are you?
No, no.
Good. I set up the same button to mute Discord and my stream at the same time. I'll just be glad when this cold is done with.
Yeah, it's getting quite nasty outside now, right? Cold and damp and shit.
It's England. It's always cold and damp. COVID. No, it's not COVID, Hazard. I don't have the flu. I don't even have man flu. It's just a cold. Halfway through the stream and I've done just shy of 5k ounces so far. That's actually on target for my increased amount with the dual franks. I tend to average about 10k ounces a stream with my dual line franks. Without them I'm normally around 7k when it's only a single line.
So what are you saying, Wolverine? You need to set your stuff up, and by stuff you mean like the stuff on your stream. Just can't be bothered watching videos on how to do it again. Okay. Well, there are lots of instruction videos out there, and they're not too taxing. You can do it.
Old man's got quite a few shorts on it, hasn't he?
On how to set up your stream.
Oh, stream. I thought he meant like the plant. Can't remember.
Wolverine is getting back into streaming. He was streaming like years and years ago, but
let me take a look at my following list on YouTube. The guy I used originally might still be on there.
you had the stream deck and the green screen, full 10 yards.
Oh.
Nice.
Either I've got the channel still, but he's changed his name, and I can't figure out which one it is, or he's not in here anymore. But no, best bet. Just do it. Obviously, a search for setup tips. Watch a couple of different videos and see if they're all pretty much saying all the same thing or close enough to. Then go by the majority guidelines and see how it works out for you.
So you're gonna set up that green screen and everything again?
Lighting is a bitch for those. I used to have one. Don't even need them anymore though. Now you can get like programs that actually eliminate anything around you.
Yeah, there's some pretty advanced softwares out there now.
I mean, this was even years ago as well.
It says, fuck no, can't be bothered with that. No.
I'm still finding lucky nuggets, apparently. I was got a 7-ouncer.
Nice, nice.
I missed the 20-ounce ones. Could you imagine that, though? Just finding a 20-ounce nugget. The hell kind of size would that be? I mean, would you even be able to lift it? Wait, surely if a 20-ounce nugget got caught in your plant, wouldn't that technically disrupt the water flow?
Honestly, it might get stuck in the screen deck.
Yeah. But it would screw up the plant, wouldn't it?
Who cares if you lose some flower gold because there's a 20-ounce nuggets in the grates?
Hey, Anthony.
Having the light shining in my face for 5 to 8 hours a day.
Yeah, you
No, thank you.
with a green screen, you really can't see Jack. And if you put it behind you, there's like just behind you, this doesn't have the right light, and there's slight shadows on the cloth, like ripple shadows.
Right, this is flat enough. Let's just dig. Don't have time to doze anymore. Now we have to pull down the bedrock road. This is going to be super steep, so we might have to throw a Frank in here.
That's alright, Volatile, no problem. It's not like I read out last names, is it? So, yeah, we're doing good on my side. Everyone good on your side? Cass? And Volatile's asking how everyone is.
I guess we're good. We're doing fine. Thanks so much for asking.
Good to hear. I see you creeping further up these boards. Yeah, slowly. I mean, still not doing my seasonal yet. Although my seasonal, has it started going up again? No, not yet.
You need to start that.
Well,
ASAP.
I've only got 8 mil in the bank at the moment.
Yeah, but still, you're running out of time.
Well, Sunday gives me 2 weeks to do it. So, worst case scenario, I can start on Sunday.
What is seasonal? Well, the seasonal is as much gold as you can dig up in one in-game season. So from the first day of spring to the last day of winter.
So most people tend to find their claim, prep it, get it all ready to go so they can pretty much dig on day one.
Yep. That's what I did. But we're on the third map on the season now.
I'm only on my second.
I'm on the first day of fall.
Oh no, wait. I mean, I'm on my second gold map altogether.
Yes, yes. No, but that's what it means, Wolverstein. That's a separate board.
Volatile jumped up a few spots last night, just enough to pass Rasha and Old Man. Hazard, you're still hanging in there on my friends list. As soon as somebody does 24,355 ounces, 0.13, you'll be kicked off. Look at that. Look, there's a cheater in first spot on my friends list. You're less than 30k behind him, though. By you, I mean Cass.
Sorry, what? Say again?
You're less than. You're just shy. You're just under 30k behind cheetah.com.
Yeah, I know. I don't really care much about the leaderboard. I set a goal for myself to try and dig a 200k season, so that's what I'm working against.
I was going to try and do that again. I don't know if I'm going to make it, but obviously I had my PC issues, didn't I?
I think I'm falling behind a little bit. I need to dig 87 more K, and I got 16 days to do it.
Crap. I need to remember. I need to start remembering to put the buckets back. That's stupid. Where they got that tiny bit of extra in the sluice grate, and it doesn't fit in the bucket. Yeah, if you've got the bedrock road to cut, then yeah, they'll catch you up.
Overseen. Yeah, sure. That is exactly what I was going for. 200k seasonal.
Intended, of course it is.
You'd be lucky to hit 100k the whole leaderboard. Yeah.
I'm just gonna do a complete plant reset, I think. Everything got too out of sync. I got one sluice box, great. What the hell? Right, so I'm getting so many attempted bear attacks this leaderboard. Loads of them. I mean, Overseer prevented it, but I've had like maybe 8 so far. 8 bear attacks.
They're hungry. You have to feed them some cables.
I feed them Billy Bob. He's animal friendly, right?
Okay, we're actually touching the bedrock there. Don't get stuck now, come on. Feed them a 12 gauge. Yes. Feed them lead.
Give them a picnic basket. Although, yeah, I'm about to say you probably have to be a certain age to understand that one now. Not exactly common anymore, is he?
No. What was his friend's name?
Boo
Bobo
Boo.
or something. Yeah, exactly.
I find it funny. His catchphrase was obviously that he's smarter than the average bear. He could even talk to the park ranger, but you know, the park ranger was never surprised that he could talk to the bear. You know, just you have any idea? It's a national park. Any idea how much money you could make of selling tickets to that? Like people, you could actually get people to pay to come in with a picnic basket to get it stolen by a talking bear who comes up with cunning plans to steal them in the first place.
Probably.
Oh, you're only between 3 and 4 years older than me then, Volatile. I am 40 next month. Yeah, so let's call it 3.5 years then. Did you guys ever get the Jetsons over there, Cast?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's like a spin-off of the Flintstones.
Yeah, it was like a future version rather than a past. I just want their conveyor belts to take me places. I don't even care where they're taking me. I just want to go on an adventure, just stand on a conveyor belt and just watch the world around me.
Overseas says, nothing is worse than Postman Pat.
Oh
Only
god.
redheads in the village, overpopulated by redhead kids.
Must have
Postman
been
Pat was delivering more than the mail, I think.
it.
Yes.
He must have been Scottish. No, you want to know what I find funny? In Pokemon, whenever Ash rang Dr. Oak, his mum was always there. What the hell was going on between those two? Well, Professor Oak, sorry, not Dr. Oak. Scooby-Doo? Yeah, Scooby-Doo's good. Did you know, Volatile, there was an episode of Supernatural where they wound up inside of a cartoon of Scooby-Doo. And they actually convinced the Scooby Gang that ghosts are actually real and not just people in masks, and the gang just freaked out. Masters of the Universe. Yeah, I vaguely remember that one. Biker Mice from Mars. Oh, bloody Fraggle Rock. That's one you
Yeah,
don't.
I remember that.
Yeah. What
I
else?
used to love that when I was a little kid.
Button Moon. Oh, I'm trying to remember all these now. Did you have Button Moon over there?
No, I don't think so.
What about the Clangers?
No, doesn't ring a bell.
They're little. I think they lived on the moon or something, but literally the only way they communicated was whistling.
We had Sesame Street.
Oh yeah, Sesame
love
Street,
that.
of course, yeah.
Bert and Ernie and Big Bird and all of them.
Do you know what? I'm actually shocked that your first go-to Muppet wasn't the Swedish Chef.
Why would you think that is?
Well, it's closer to your area, isn't it?
Wolverstein remembers Button Moon. I'm off to Button Moon to follow Mr. Spoon.
Oh,
Button
God.
Moon. Okay.
Do you know what? You actually almost had the tune for that as well when you did that.
Oh, I can guess. It's like a nursery rhyme.
It was sung, but yeah. I remember the very first episode of Bill and Ben that I can remember was the last episode before it got taken off the air. And then years later they remade it. Bill and Ben, the Flower Pot Men.
What?
The little gnomes that live in flower pots. And they,
Oh, I can tell you guys had just the guys writing kids' stories were just as crazy over there as here.
and they were on something. You can say it, it's fine. It's not, I mean, think about Alice in Wonderland and Beatrix Potter, what they must have been on. I mean, Alice in Wonderland, the story itself, they're on drugs left, right and centre. You got the magic mushrooms that make them big or small. You got the caterpillar smoking a bong.
As you do.
Monster with his drum set, yeah.
Wolverstein says, well, every character in the Magic Roundabout was based on
Oh,
a different
yeah.
narcotic.
Yeah. Oh. I really liked the way they did the film because it was almost exactly the same as the way they did the TV show. And this is like over a decade later. Like they really went for the nostalgic value for it. Oh, what about He-Man? She-Ra?
Yeah, we got a bunch of the cartoons as well.
And of course the original Turtle cartoons, when you had Bebop and Rocksteady in
course.
them. Back-
Of course.
Back when they weren't Ninja Turtles, they were Hero Turtles.
Yeah.
Because they were heroes in a half shell.
Of course. Now I got a satellite TV pretty early in my childhood, and I think the channel with the most cartoon, I think they actually broadcasted from England.
Oh, okay. What, Cartoon Network?
No, it was called TV3 here,
Oh, okay.
but they were a satellite channel.
So you had the Turtles and Hero Turtles originally as well then?
Yes.
People do not believe me when I try telling them that it was Hero Turtles. Even in the song, it was Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles. But they
It
just,
absolutely was. So was the magazine.
yeah. I mean, it makes sense, especially when they're heroes in a half shell. They're not ninjas in a half shell, are they? You know, my favourite film as a kid, I've still got. It came out the year I was born. I've still got a VHS cassette tape that I can't play on anything anymore. That I've had of this film since I was 5 years old. The Never-Ending
What
Story.
is it? Yeah.
I've got the same video cassette tape of that I've had since I was 5 years old. I've got no player to play it
I
on.
had that as well. I don't know if it still exists, if it's in some suitcase somewhere. But I taped a lot of stuff on VHS when I was a kid, as you did.
Well, this was an official one.
Oh, I have a TV recorded version.
Oh, yeah. Did you ever see Fern Gully?
I don't think so.
That was a great film.
Wolverine says, my sister used to watch that back to back. Got so sick of watching Never-Ending Story. Yeah.
The second and third one were complete crap.
Don't think I've even seen them. I've only seen the original.
Yeah, don't even bother trying to watch the second or third one, even if you're going on a nostalgia kick. It's just really not worth
Is
it.
reading about Atreyu and
Yeah.
things like that in the bookstore in the storm.
I tried getting my daughter into it when she was old enough to watch it, but she couldn't make it past the horse. The horse in the swamp.
Oh, right. I remember now.
But this film is actually a perfect example of what's okay to show kids now versus then. Back then, do you remember those Sphinx statues that Atreyu had to walk through?
Yep.
He looked up and they're completely bare-breasted, like these massive giant statues. Try doing that now.
Wolverine asks, what about Labyrinth with
Oh,
Bowie?
yeah, Labyrinth was good. Quite often I'll turn around to my daughter and say hello. She'll go, did you say hello? I'll say hello. She goes, did you say hello? I went, no, I said hello, but that's close enough. She'll quite often kick that one back at me. I used to really be into the Highlander films as well.
No, they never appealed to me. I don't know why, but
Oh, there was a film. I can't remember the name of it now. It was like about some witches. About 3 witches. This boy lights a candle and kind of like on Halloween and brings them back. I can't remember the name of the film.
they are apparently remaking it with Cavill. I don't know who that is. As Connor McLeod, Highlander.
Who? With who?
Cavill or Cavill, Cavell.
I can't say I recognise the name, but I'm not great with names. I know that they're coming out with a new Transformers cartoon film, and it actually looks quite interesting. It's an origin story, like before they realise that they can transform.
The guy who plays Superman. Okay.
Which Superman?
Exactly, which Superman?
You see, I grew up loving the New Adventures of Superman, and then after the fact, I really like Smallville as well.
Oh, you mean the guy that plays Superman in the current Marvel things?
See, I never really watched those
Or
ones.
Superman, he's in even Marvel, is he?
No, he's a DC.
He's a DC character.
See, I haven't watched
Henry
any.
Cavill from Man of Steel.
No, I haven't seen that one. I haven't seen any DC stuff past the Batman set that had Heath Ledger as the Joker. Oh no, wait, tell a lie. The last DC thing I did watch was Suicide Squad with Smith in it.
Can we actually get up and down this slope with the dump truck?
Oh, what? That's a point. Talking about Will Smith and things we used to like watching when we were young. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
I can't say I followed it when it was on the air.
No, it was his. That show made Will Smith's career early on.
Oh, absolutely, 100%.
What else? Saved by the Bell. That was always a good one.
What was it about? I bet some of these that you mentioned had their titles changed to something else in Sweden.
It's set in a school. It's just like teenagers in a school, and you know,
Right.
kids drama show, essentially. But you know, over here,
I'm a little bit older than you, so if it's very niche, I might have missed some of the stuff that you were into when you were that age.
so over here, we actually had. I don't know if it's still going on at all, but back in the day, we actually had a kids soap opera. They made a soap opera for kids called Biker Grove.
I remember way back when they made movies out of Narnia. I enjoyed that because I've been
Oh, what, the Lion, the
I've
Witch,
been
and the
reading the
Wardrobe?
Narnia stories. Yep, I've been reading all of them when I was a kid.
Mm.
So it's like, heck yeah. There was also like before they made the movies, there were also television stuff of Narnia, wasn't it? Like some
I think
super
so,
early
yeah.
version. See what Wolverstein says. Oh fuck, Ant and Des.
Oh
was
my
in Biker
God.
Groove.
Ant and Dec were in Biker Grove, yeah. And do you know what, though? It doesn't matter if you're a kid or an adult. Back in that era, only fools and horses. All the way. That show is legend. As is David Jason. Did you ever get Mork and Mindy over there?
I don't remember. I've seen it, but how many episodes I've seen, I don't know, but I've seen it.
I used to love that as a kid as well. That was the first thing I ever saw Robin Williams in. And it's quite funny, actually. Well, I don't mean funny as in haha, but funny as in strange. Basically, in an episode of that, Robin Williams, Mork, played by Robin Williams, met Robin Williams. Because Robin Williams was being interviewed by Mindy for her TV show. Oh, no, sorry, her news thingy. But she was asking him, like, how do you go from show to show to show to show to show? You just don't stop. How do you do it? And he says, I just can't say no. And he's letting on that it's just really hard for him to keep going at that pace, but he just can't say no to people. And it's almost like a snapshot of what's going to happen to him in the future. You know? It's like you can see he's really depressed about it. I mean, I know it's only acting, but
He had some insight.
yeah.
Wolverstein. Nanu, nanu.
More Cutting Awesome. More Cutting Awesome. Come in awesome. They actually had a kid. I don't know if you ever watched that bit. In the final season,
This was like so long ago. I don't remember really any of the plot.
well, do you remember how his race aged backwards?
I didn't remember that.
Well, basically, they have a kid out of an egg, and it's born as like this really fat old man.
Right.
But he's got obviously the child's brain. As this guy gets older, he grows younger and more intelligent. It's like in Mork's world, like an esteemed elder was like 12 years old in physical appearance.
So Wolverstein says, this is interesting. We can play this game. If you could meet two celebrities, live or dead, he would meet Robin Williams and Keanu Reeves.
Robin Williams for sure. The other one would be David Jason.
So this is a difficult question. I haven't really thought about it.
Do you know who David Jason is?
Not really, no.
Did you ever watch Danger Mouse?
No.
You guess you didn't watch Only Fools and Horses. Open All Hours.
No.
Porridge. What about any of the Discworld films? Have you seen any of those?
No.
No. Trying to think what else he's been in. Oh crap. Crap. I didn't turn the water back on. Stop the plant! I did the plant reset,
Morgan
didn't I?
Freeman would be cool to meet.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Meet God.
He's got some... Yeah, God.
Same with Jim Carrey, to be honest.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not too bothered about that.
Well, do you know what? He's a lot like Robin Williams. He's got his really funny comedic side, don't get me wrong. But my favourite things from Jim Carrey was actually his serious emotional films. Just like same with Robin Williams. Like, did you ever see Patch Adams or Jack?
Honestly, I've only, paid attention to his comedy.
What, Robin Williams?
I haven't... No, I mean, Jim Carrey's.
Well, Jim Carrey's...
I haven't really followed his career since he stopped doing these, Ace Ventura stuff.
Well, the one serious, he does some funny bits in it as well, but the one big emotional one that you can probably relate to from his earlier career was The Truman Show.
Right.
That show, did you ever see that one?
I think I did, yeah.
Where his life, he didn't know about it at first, but
Right.
his life was actually a TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the ones where you can pick up on his emotional acting side, not just his humour.
Wolverstein is mentioning Dead Poets Society.
Don't think I saw that one.
Don't think I did either.
Out the diggy diggy hole.
Diggy hole is going just fine. How are you doing, sir?
No work right now, so I'm chilling.
Great.
I got my double line of Franks going again.
Okay, this isn't working out. We might have to throw a Frank in here. This truck cannot get up this hill. Climb, little truck.
Did you see the game that I recommended, Indy?
I did. I haven't looked at it yet.
I'm not saying you have to buy it anytime soon, but it's, you know, it's pretty fun. You know how we had that competition where we're storing or putting all the crap in the back of the pickup truck?
Yeah.
That's pretty much what that game is. Putting crap in the garage into the back of the truck, trying to fit it all in one go to take it to your pawn shop. It's a big game of Tetris and colliding things and all the weird collision funnies.
Well, as long as it's not as big a flop as